Given the forecast, I'd like to especially thank the 6 hardcore gravel enthusiasts who turned up this weekend for our group gravel ride around Dumfries and Galloway. We met in the Maybe Forest car park and Greg Mackay, our guide for the day, led us into a nice forest section and a climb which heated us up quite quickly. Starting in Maybe, we headed south towards the Solway Firth coast, stopping for lunch in at Kitford before heading north through the Dalbeattie Forest and back to Maybe. Following the climb, we dropped on a couple of very quick descents to a lower altitude than we had actually started at. This week's circular route had everything: some great gravel, some chunkier stuff, forest trails, some small technical sections, a couple of decent climbs, and we would have had some beautiful views if it weren't for the rain. This section was flooded and we had to hike a bike round some of it. Some of the descents were really quick and I was probably going a little quicker than felt comfortable. On this descent there was a gate at the bottom, and not knowing the route I came into it a little bit too quick. The surface in front of the gate was chunky and loose and my front wheel washed out and I ended up in my arse. Shit. Thankfully I got away with just a few cuts, although my shoulder and hip are a little bit stiff today.
Aye. Shit!
We're down in Dumfries and Galloway today. Greg's taking us round some of the forest. And 6 of us out. The predicted rain has arrived already by 11 o'clock, so it's a little bit wet. Been eventful so far. I'd already had a wee off, so cut my hand a little bit, put a bit of hole in my leggings, a wee bit of hole in my knee, and my elbow feels a wee bit stiff. It might have got a bit, but my jacket's fine, so, and my bike's fine, so we'll crack on. As you can probably tell, the weather was pretty wet, so I only got one chance to get the drone in the air. Thankfully this week though, I managed to get the tracking function operative and I'm quite pleased with the results. It was great to see some new trails in another part of the country, and Greg assures me that there's another 40 miles of equally good routes in the area. If anyone would like to pick up the GPX files for this, you can follow me on Strava at Douglas Gilligan RACC. If you're enjoying this video or following me on Strava, please consider subscribing to the channel and giving the video a like. Thanks very much. Stuart was wet through and decided that he didn't fancy sitting having lunch soaking wet, so he headed back for Maybe while we continued to Kitford. Today's weather isn't particularly conducive to a lot of filming, so I thought I'd better catch our lunch. So Greg's brought us into the Anchor Inn in Kipford.
Yep.
And they've served us up some very nice fare indeed. So we're all wet and cold, and we're trying to dry our gloves in front of the fire, and then we're going to get fed and back out and into it. Stu and I have choice of athletes. A couple of beers.
I know.
A wee beer to cheer us up. A bunch of champions, exactly, Stephen. It was quite a thought to brave the elements again after the heat of the Anchor Inn, but we were straight into a climb which helped to heat us up. After lunch there was quite a long road section, and we seemed to have a headwind for the whole of the afternoon. Danny was less than enamoured with the driving of a lorry driver who gave him a bit of a fright, and it was nice to get back off road again. We ended up getting a wee fright when we came round a corner and saw a car coming towards us. For me, one of the big advantages of gravel riding is not having to deal with traffic, and we certainly weren't expecting to see that guy. The last 10 miles or so were fairly lumpy again, but Greg led us into some excellent wee flowy trails towards the end, which were great fun. Although the weather could certainly have been kinder, we had a very enjoyable first day in Dumfries and Galloway, and we'll definitely be back. Brilliant, Greg, thanks very much for that. Really enjoyed it. There's some brilliant wee trails here. Great wee flowy bits at the end. Well done, Johnny. Well done. Well done, Stu. Cheers, man. No, some really good bits in there. Good. I'd love to come back to that in better weather.
Well, let's get it arranged then.
Aye. Definitely, let's do it. That has to be repeated. No, I really enjoyed that. Appreciate it. Cheers, man. Cheers.
For the effort for coming down?
Not at all, not at all. So a great day there. Thanks to Greg. Weather could have been better, but when you're out, you're out. And the ride by the numbers, we covered 44 miles with 4,300 feet of climbing.